Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Asma Nizam and I will teach you computers. This is second lesson of computer class. We were discussing chapter number 1, the computer system. Today we will discuss page number 5 and page number 6. This is the book for P1 class 6 Oxford Keyboard Computer Science with Application Software 3rd edition. This book has 10 pages, but first of all we will discuss chapter 1, the computer system. If you remember, in the previous lesson we have discussed from page number 1 to page number 4, and the topics were classification of computers. These include mobile computers. Mobile computers are the smallest computers designed to be carried out by users. The examples of it are laptops, ultrabooks, netbooks, e-books, smartphones, personal data assistant, those are called PDA, and portable media players. These all are examples of mobile computers. Then we have microcomputers. Microcomputer is a small computer that is used by one person at a time. Then comes mini computer. Mini computers are larger than microcomputers, being the same size as a refrigerator. They were first appeared in 1960s. Then comes mainframe computers. Mainframes are big, powerful and expensive multi-user computers. And the last type of it was supercomputers. As the name says, supercomputers are the biggest and most powerful computers. Next topic was hardware. The physical component of a computer system that we can see and touch are called hardware. There are two types of hardware. Computer system can be divided into two main parts, hardware and software. Hardware further can be divided into two parts, those are input devices and output devices. The devices which we discussed were input devices. They accept input from the user and convert it into a form that the computer can understand. Now the first input device was barcode reader. Barcodes on product like grocery items and clothes. It is a unique combination of vertical bars that represent product information such as price, place of manufacture, and the other items. The cashier uses a barcode to scan the barcode on each purchased item. Next is your optical character reader, MICR. It is a special ink that contains magnetic particles of iron oxide. If you remember, I told you MICR, it's especially used in banks. The last is your optical character reader. Optical character reader is a device to input normal printed or handwritten text. The process first produces a digital image of the text. Then the software is there to convert the image into character codes that can be understood, stored and processed by the computer. That was all about our previous lecture. If you cannot understand, please you can download that lecture from YouTube. Today we will discuss another input device which is called optical mark reader. Optical mark reader stands for OMR. O stands for optical, M stands for mark, and R stands for reader. An optical mark reader is a device capable of reading printed forms used for objective type exams, with boxes or circles that can be filled with a dark pencil or ink. When a light beam is passed through such a form, the marked areas reflect less light than the unmarked one. This way, the optical mark reader recognizes the boxes and circles that are filled. This technology is called optical mark recognition, OMR. It is commonly used for checking answer sheets of exams that have multiple choice questions. Now I will show you an OMR sheet. See, this is an OMR sheet. The circles will be filled with dark pencil or ink, right? It is particularly used for objective type exams. Now comes our card readers. Card readers are used for reading information stored on cards such as magnetic strips cards and smart cards. There are two types of cards, magnetic strips cards and smart cards. Gift cards are examples of magnetic strips card. Information in the form of numbers and characters is magnetically stored on a magnetic strip. When the card is swiped through a magnetic card reader, it reads the information quickly and accurately. Exposure to magnetic fields, physical damage, and contact with certain liquids can destroy the information on the card. You can see this is a magnetic strip card. The black line which you see on the card, this is known as the magnetic strip card. This is the way you can identify it, like while looking at this black bar. This identifies that this is a magnetic strip card. Smart cards. Yes, what are the smart cards? Smart cards look like magnetic strip cards, but they contain a small chip instead of a magnetic strip. They don't have a magnetic strip bar on top, in the center, or in the bottom. No, there is a small chip instead of a magnetic strip. Most of the credit cards and debit cards issued by bank nowadays have a chip and a magnetic strip. They store more data than magnetic strip cards. You can see smart card like this. Do you remember you were having a magnetic strip, that black bar in the magnetic strip card, and there is a small chip. Here is the difference. You can see that this is your magnetic strip card and this is your smart card. You can see the difference. In a smart card there is a chip, and in a magnetic strip card there is a black bar. Now comes to smart card reader. Smart cards reader can read and write data on the card. Petrol companies and departmental stores use smart cards to keep track of customers' shopping history. Satellite television companies use smart cards in their receivers to store the code that is used to decode satellite signals and display pictures. This is a picture of a smart card reader. You might have seen it on different departmental stores or other shops where they use the debit or a credit card. Now the next topic is, as I told you, hardware can be divided into two parts: input devices and output devices. Till now we have discussed input devices like MICR, magnetic ink character reader, barcode reader, optical character reader, optical mark reader, and then card readers. Now comes your output devices. Output devices convey information from the computer to the user. We will discuss the following output devices: LCD projector, braille printer, and a plotter. Liquid crystal display projector, LCD projector. It shows the output from a computer on a large screen. It is commonly used for displaying presentations during meetings and conferences. Here is the picture of LCD projector. Now, braille printer. A braille printer or embosser produces braille printouts pattern of raised dots of computer files. It works with software that translates text to braille. It means it will produce a copy of a output which will give a printout in the form of small holes. Those can be small holes or the raised dots. Here is the picture. You can see the ribbon in this picture where it is displaying different dots. This is actually the braille printout. Alright. Now the next topic is plotter. A plotter is a printing device that is used for creating high quality graphics, charts, graphs, tables, and diagrams. Plotters use ink pens or inkjets to create graphics on papers and polyester films. They are commonly used. Here is the picture of a plotter. Alright. Now, they are commonly used in computer aided design, CAD. This is very important, CAD, and computer aided manufacturing, CAM, for your abbreviations. They may come a question in the exam. CAD and CAM stands for. So these short forms will be given. You will have to write full forms. You can underline it on the book, page number 6. CAD stands for computer aided design, and CAM stands for computer aided manufacturing. They are commonly used in computer aided design and computer aided manufacturing for printing plans for house, car parts, and machinery. Plotters are of 4 types: drum plotters, micrographic plotters, inkjet plotters, and flatbed plotters. Here is the picture of drum plotter, which is already given in your book. Alright, there is a drum, can you see? And flatbed plotters. It is just like a table. It is flat like a table. Alright, that's it. It was all about our today's lecture from page number 5 and page number 6. This is the end of my lesson, but I gave you an objective test which is from page number 1 to page number 4. Prepare your page, write date and day. I'll be right back after 10 minutes and then you will have to do your test. Good luck and take good care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.